Hi guys and gals, Froggy here. I went to a BMW autocross event yesterday. I'm an instructor with them, and today is Sunday, and I'm changing my slick tires off and putting my street tires on, and look what I found here. I picked up a little screw, and I'm going to show you how to fix your own tire when it has a screw or a nail. And first off, let me tell you one thing. You can't fix a sidewall puncture. Don't even think about it. It has to be like about an inch in from the sidewall, from here over to about here. This one's fine, and I've done this before. What I've got is a little patch kit here. It's called Monkey Grip. I don't know, there's probably dozens of them. They're all about the same. They have a tool to open up and widen out and make the hole the right size for the plug. Then they have this thing. It looks like a screwdriver, but it actually holds the plug as you push it in through the hole, and then it's split on this end, so when you pull out it, the plug stays where it's supposed to be. It just slides through that split there. Got some glue, and this is the plug, and it's just some kind of a reinforced heavy-duty rubber plug compatible with the rubber of the tire. So let's take this screw out, and we'll see. Now, if I'm lucky, it's not in very far and it won't leak, but I got a feeling it probably will. Okay, let me see if I can hold the tire. Hold the camera with one hand, and I'm just going to try to unscrew this actually. Rather than pull it straight out. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting out of frame there. Trying to chew gum and walk at the same time. Alright, tell you what. Let me put the camera down. Obviously you can see what I'm trying to do, just so I can get it out. Okay, I took a few turns on it. We're almost there. There, you can hear it. Oh yeah. So, that's what I picked up. So let's see what we can do here. I'm probably going to need two hands again, but I'll tell you what I'm doing if I go off camera. First, I'm going to use this tool to make the hole the correct amount. Get rid of that. Excuse me a second. There. Yeah, they have another tool that's a little better. It's got a T handle on the top of it. It's a little more rugged than this. Now, I'm going to need a replacement kit because I've used up all the plugs. I could just buy plugs, but I think I want to get the one that has the T handle. Okay. Now this is just reaming out the hole. Still leaking. Yeah, all the way in. This is going to have a lot of shake to it, so I'll have to use the editing software. I'm going to put the camera down so I can get this out. Okay, this is my rubber plug. It's sealed in between a couple pieces of plastic. You can take that out, and I'm going to stick it into this other tool. I'm using a little flat blade screwdriver there to open up the split, so that I can get this thing to go through there. Okay, you can see it. I took my little needle nose and I pulled it through there. Now it's half on each side. Now I'm going to apply glue all over the place, plenty and plenty of glue. Okay, we've got all our glue on there. Now I'm going to shove this in until, well, I don't want to go all the way through, but I'm going to shove it in about halfway, maybe 2/3 of the way. Right now all the air is going out of the tire. Okay, let me explain what I had to do to get the plug through. I had to ream it out with this tool quite a bit, you know, really ream it out pretty good, because otherwise the hole is too small to shove the plug through. So I did that a few more times, and then because the tire was totally deflated, as I pressed down, this surface of the tire would collapse, and it was collapsing so much that I was hitting the inner barrel of the wheel, so I couldn't push down anymore to get the plug through. So I put pressure back in the tire, about 50 psi, so that it's good and solid, and then when I did that, I was able to push the plug through. Now, one side went down pretty good, the other side just went down a little bit. If this doesn't hold, I can do it again. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spray a little water around it and see if I've got any leak, and then I'm going to trim this excess off. Now, I have done this before on a racing slick, and it worked fine. I got to use the tire a bunch more times until it was worn out. This tire is not worn out yet. It's about half worn out, so I want to use it more. And the reason I plugged it myself and I didn't bring it to a tire store is a lot of times the tire store won't plug a racing slick. I went to one tire store one time about a year ago, and I had a nail or a screw in one of my racing slicks, and they said, well, I don't know if we could do that or not, I better call the manufacturer. Of course, if they call Hoosier, the manufacturer, they're going to say no, you can't plug it, because they're assuming the worst case, you're going to take it on a racetrack and go 150 miles an hour. Now, I will not take this on a racetrack, and I won't go any faster than autocross speeds, which are, you know, from 0 to maybe 75. And also, on an autocross course, it's generally set up so that it's pretty safe if your tire blows out, or, you know, if you spin or anything like that. This tire won't blow out. It's not going to blow up. It's just going to develop a leak again if it does. So let's spray some liquid on it and see if it's holding air. Okay, this is just some degreaser that I've got around, and we'll give it a good shot. And it does appear to be holding okay. Okay, see that? So I'm going to take a razor and I'm going to trim off this excess. I'll leave a little bit. I'm not going to trim it totally flat, but I'll leave a little bit. And then I'll let it sit overnight and see if it's still inflated in the morning. If it's not leaking, then I'm going to call it good enough. So that's how you can plug your own tire. If you're not, I did have to press really hard to get this plug in there. If you're not pretty strong, then you're probably not going to get it through there, or maybe you haven't reamed it out enough with that tool right there. So I had to ream it out a few extra times, and then I had to put a lot of pressure on there to get that plug to go through, and I had to inflate the tire. So those are three things to remember, okay? If this helps you out, give me a thumbs up. You want more from Froggy, subscribe. It's free. I'll see you later, guys and gals. Froggy out. Froggy, show you a little bit more. This is how I'm holding the razor blade so I can get down close to the tire. Okay, not use my fingers to try and get it down there. So that's going to cut that pretty good. The other thing I wanted to show you is how I was holding the tire. Just flip one of your tires upside down and then stick the other one in it. It makes a really good steady place to hold it. Okay, now let's cut this and I'll show you what okay, there it is. And you might hear a little thump thump when you drive over this. It'll wear down eventually, don't worry about it. And now that I've trimmed it again, let's check it for a leak. Alright, well, there it is. It's not leaking. So Froggy says call it good, and I'll check it tomorrow. I'm not going to put up any more video. So there you have it. You can fix your own nail or screw in a tire now if you want to. You could do this with street tires too. Remember this, I will not go on a track with this because it's been repaired, but I will drive it at reasonable speeds until the tire is worn out. See you later, guys and gals. Bye bye.